Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody's cool. Hope everybody's safe or whatever. Um, I just wanted to get on here because I was at work all day, just thinking about this subject and just wanted to get some things off my chest. This really bothers me knowing what happened in this country and happening in the world. I just don't get it. What's up, Kaya? How you doing? But yeah, it just bothers me, man, just knowing that in order for us to come together is when a police officer kill or harass one of us, we would stand strong then, but when it comes to one of us being a murderer or the perpetrator, we act like it don't exist. We act like that we can just go on about our business. We want to, promote no snitching, or when you cooperate with the police, you're wrong. And I'm just sick of that. I'm sick of this. We so quick to kill each other. We so quick to harm each other. We so quick to hate on each other. Why can't it be more than one person trying to do good for the black community? Why it gotta be a competition? Why it gotta be a popularity contest? Why always gotta be egos? Why can't, one person or one individual person can do something good without being judged or being eradicated or seeking validation for doing what's right? This is not an 1804 episode. This is just my thoughts. And I'm just sick of people, always want a pat on their back for doing what's supposed to be done. Like I said, I started this podcast. Well, I started the podcast for, just to help people. I brought so many people, so many different people from every walks of life into my platform, and just wanted to, bring awareness about, just depression and grief and despair, but also good things, But I was just always fascinated with people's stories, and being a person of without experience and what I went through, I just wanted to, bring some light into social media. And I just wanted to do it, positively, and to show people that, black people can get along. We can coexist. We can come to a greater good for the communities, and by expressing ourselves and being responsible. But it's just so many people just want to use certain things and certain duties to be put in the forefront instead of doing it from the kindness of their heart and doing things just because it's the right thing to do, and lead by example. Because whether I like it or not, I realize that I'm a role model. I realize that I'm a leader. I realize that a lot of people look up to me. And I didn't want it to be like that. It just happened. But I take accountability and responsibility for the things that I have done, because I have contributed to some bad stuff. And when you know better, you do better. And a lot of people don't know any better, But we get to a certain age where we got to take responsibility. We got to take accountability for our communities and our neighborhoods. Because a lot of people don't know, even though the government or the United States had a hand of destroying the Black Panther Party, but the Black Panther Party got destroyed by ego. Because somebody wanted to be a leader. Somebody wanted to do it their way and pretty much go against the grain. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't think about ego and narcissism amongst our people. And so many narcissists in our communities. And so many people who wants the glory or who wants the credit or the recognition. But they're not putting in the work. They're not doing it from the kindness of their heart. And that's why we are continued to be the laughing stock of any civilization, any community in America. Because we're the biggest buyers, we're the biggest spenders, we're the biggest consumers. But yet our blocks, our streets, our corners are still poor. We have so many abandoned houses. We have so many destructive images. And they laugh at us. You know, they make money off us, but they can go back to their blocks and go back to their homes and go back to their way of life off our dollars. But yet, we making people rich. We making these hospitals rich. We making these funeral parlors rich. We making everybody rich, but we stay poor. We stay poor because we have division. You know, you don't see white supremacists beefing or killing each other or trying to subsidize each other. You know, you don't see that. They work together. They come together to keep us at the bottom. And we at the bottom, regardless of how many Jordans we got or what kind of car we driving or what kind of pension or how much money we got in the bank. As a community, as a stronghold, we are poor. We are broke. We making these companies and these corporations rich. We don't have nothing. We don't even have no beauty supply stores. We don't have no liquor stores. You know what I'm saying? It's so many liquor stores and churches. You know what I'm saying? What does that tell you? You know, it's less churches in the white communities, but it's a dozen churches in the black community. And people just be pissing me off, acting like they don't see this. Because if anything, like, you know, we're the adults now. You know, the old generation failed us. The generation before that failed us. You know, but at least I could say about the ancestors, it's the fact like they try to do something. They try to fight, but they got systematically wiped out. But at least they put it in the effort to try to change things. But we so quick to kill each other. When somebody trying to change something, first thing you do is bring up a motherfucker past and try to, you know, discredit him. You know, like a man isn't allowed to evolve. A man isn't allowed to change. Like it's people still bring up, you know, who I was in my 20s. You know, I'm 33 years old now. Like nobody isn't allowed to change or grow up or mature. You know, don't, you know, sentence me to being 25 or 26 or 27 years old when I have grown up. And I'm more gangster than a lot of people. I'm gangster because I look out for my people. You know, I take care of people. I looked out for people so much because it's not easy, you know, doing what I do. It's not easy finding people to come on my platform. I do all the work by myself. You know, even before I even started my first episode, people still were trying to bring me down. People were trying to tear me up, trying to, you know, kill my joy, steal my joy. But I still found a way to have 51 episodes in 3 months. I did that by myself. I did a lot by myself, but I always gave credit when it was due. And it was my bro who believed in me, who gave me the push that I needed. And I'm talking about you, Mark. Nobody else believed in me but you. And for that, I will always love you for that, bro. But, don't try to make it seem like people is not doing something or people who haven't done anything when I have done a lot. Not everybody can be vocal or at a podium or speak to 1,000 people. My videos and my episodes reach further than Saginaw. My videos go all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get it twisted. It's not about local. It's about global. And the thing about is the fact that, we all black. We are fighting the same villains. And nobody wins when the family feuds. And whether you like it or not, I'm your brother. You may hate me, but hey, I look like you. My parents look like you. My grandparents look like you. My siblings look like you. My nieces and nephews look like you. So we all in this together. Everybody wants to, play devil's advocate. But when it comes to certain things, it's just people so quick to ignore the atrocities that affects our communities. And yesterday, it was proving that we can stand and stick together. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for the black kid that wasn't killed, but if we all can stand up and go to a white supremacist house and antagonize them for an entire day, how come we can't come together when one of our own kill one of our own? Y'all want to say free and scream free when it's one of our own killing one of our own. That person could come home from jail from selling drugs to a pregnant woman, or just selling drugs. Period. He looked at as a Robin Hood. He looked at as a person that accomplished something. He get the best parade. He get the best praise. But when somebody go to college, when somebody start a business, it's silence. It's crickets. Like, we talk about hypocrites. We talk about traitors. But we are the hypocrites sometimes. Because how the hell can we expect change when we encouraging bad behavior? And like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I'm a product of my environment. And just for being a product of my environment, I'm speaking on what I saw. I lived a long time to do this summary, to perform this analysis. I lived a long time. I'm considered an OG. So I've been around a long time. And then you got the older people who like to, discredit and like to tear down the youth. People that's in our age bracket or younger. Talking about you just a kid or you young, you don't know anything and this and that. But it was kids who started the Black Panther Party. It was kids who fought. It was kids, who did rebellions, who started slave revolts and everything like that. And, a lot of people don't even know this type of stuff. And I'll be putting out there, I've been radical. I've been intelligent. I've been brave. Because the stuff that I'm doing could get me killed because I care so much about my people. And you can't get mad can't get mad when a cop kill a black man when you have killed a black man. You can't get mad at a white cop who kills a black man when you called the police on a black man. You only get outraged when it's selective. And people need to understand that. People can't be playing both sides of the fence. You with us or you against us. And there's a lot of black people that's against us. It's a lot of black people that encourage this type of behavior. And I don't care if people don't agree with me or people, you know what I'm saying, disagree with me. I don't care. You know, it's just, somebody got to say this. Like, everything is not a competition. Because if it was a competition, then all of us will be millionaires. All of us will be straight. All of us will be good. But it's just always people want to, you know, bring their personal feelings into a situation. And that's why we always losing it, because we're the most sensitive, we're the most unorganized, and then we're the most hateful people. You know, we adopted it. The hate that they had for us, we adopted that. You know, where's the unity? You know, we so quick to scandalize each other. We so quick to try to find something on each other. People be so messy. You know, people just be just instigating. But they're not instigating change. They're not instigating the things that would be helpful. But it'll be entertaining. And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, shit, you somebody father, you somebody mother. You know what I'm saying? And you still on this childish shit. Like, it's okay. It's a time and place for everything. But hey, you know, I love to laugh too. But at the end of the day, you know, I care so much about my people. You know, I care about myself. I care about my family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be outside, you know, speaking truth. Everybody can't be outside getting their head beat in. Everybody can't be outside, you know, getting tear gassed and hit in the head with billy clubs and this and that, or being arrested. Sometimes you got to stay in the house and teach the kids, you know, be a parent and wash the dishes, you know, put food in their mouths. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't activism or radicalism, I don't know what is. It's by you taking care of your business, taking care of your responsibilities, you know, swallowing your pride so you can bring some money into the household, you know, being a parent and being an individual, being an adult, being mature. That's gangster to me. You know, everything isn't always about violence. You know, sometimes you got to use your brain. Sometimes you got to fight strategically. You can't always fight physically. You got to be very, very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? But you got to change first before you see other change. And our people just be so caught up in things that is totally irrelevant. You know, like, we got to put our differences aside. And I'm willing to put my differences aside. But everybody else isn't. Everybody is still, you know, holding on to their personal vendettas. And I don't understand it. Like, if we're black and we're brothers and sisters and this and that, like, everything should be just, you know, put to the side and come together. And they used everything. They used, you know, certain things and people and plotting to take us out. You know what I'm saying? We getting murdered every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they pick and choose which murder to show to get our blood pressure up so we can go out into a burning house, to an ambush. They want to arrest us. You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming with a plan, we act. But we got to come with a plan. And we got to, you know, be freely to understand that we are being played. We are being pimped. And I'm not saying who, because y'all know who. And it just so happens, like, you know, how come Minnesota and these other cities are handpicked. You know, y'all really got to sit back and think about that. Like, you know, Minnesota hasn't really, you know, been known for nothing like that. But why Minnesota? It's the pretty much the home base right now for racial intention, you know, racial tensions and stuff like that. Y'all really got to sit back and really think about this type of stuff. They hand and pick these crimes to get international attention. You know, like Chicago and Florida and California. You know, all these different locations, man. You know, like we didn't have anything that happened with Milton Hall. You know what I'm saying? Like they quit talking about it. They act like that never happened. And I don't think it can't happen here again. You know? And it's people that's upset and it's people that's mad and that's angry about what's going on. You know, there's a lot of cops that don't like what's going on. You know, it's not all police. All police ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know from experience that not all police is bad. But you got some police, man, they just, you know, abuse authority and, you know, that's just anybody. You know, all cops ain't good cops. And just like all black isn't all good, all black. All good black is not black. Sorry. I'm paraphrasing. But yeah, all I'm saying is that, you know, it's some black people that enjoy the way that things are. You know, they don't want unity. They don't want change because change brings certain sacrifices that needs to be made. You know, and a lot of people don't want to hear this, but, you know, should we the only ones that has so many multiple religions? Like, you know, everybody wants division. Everybody wants to be separated. You know what I'm saying? If a Christian, if a Muslim, if an Israelite, Catholic, if all those black people just came together, we would be powerful. We would be strong. We would be dominant. But all we do is pick and choose to be. And that's all I'm going to say. Stay blessed, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.